What's good, y'all? Buckle up, coming through on a quick drop special. Big ups to everybody already subbed in. Appreciate it all. And if you haven't already subbed in, sub in and welcome. You all are welcome, no doubt. And of course, if you feel what I'm talking about, make sure you hit that like sign before you get out of here. And yes, we do got sports. We got NCAA championship tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. We got Yale versus Texas A&M. And I'm going to let y'all know, take Yale for the money line. Y'all want some money off the floor? Take Yale for the money line. And as always, Sports Prediction 101 Cash App link is in the description box for those who win and want to show love. Remember, that's tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, let's get to the chop. Alright? Let's get to the chop. Now, before I start this show, let me let the cornball dude, BFTB know something. Let me let you know something. Devin has always got his credit for becoming an undisputed champion. All right? He always got his credit for becoming an undisputed champion in the 135-pound division. And y'all can go back and see plenty of receipts where I propped Devin up for becoming an undisputed champion. And he got credit also for going to the 140 pounds, going to 140 and becoming a super belt holder champion by beating Regis Prograis. Okay? Because this is in response to the live show that he just now put out. His most recent live show where he crying about what people never said or did for Devin and crying about Tank still, right? So, just to let you know, Devin been getting his props. I know many channels. Most of the boxing channels that I go listen to, especially the ones that keep that shit straight down the middle, that I tell y'all to go sub to and all that type shit, most of those channels gave Devin his props for becoming an undisputed champion and for beating Regis Prograis. You feel me? And with all that being said, Devin and Bill both do a lot of capping. They lie a lot. Bill and Devin lie a lot. And you lie for them a lot. Devin never wanted to fight Shakur, and that's why he didn't wait to see if Shakur could get more money, because Devin couldn't make the motherfucking weight no more. Anyway, and you was lying on his behalf saying he could make the weight. That's what make motherfuckers don't like Devin. You keep trying to go all around the motherfucking shit about why motherfuckers don't like Devin. You already know what Devin problems is. Then Bill and Devin told you to come and tell your subs that they don't need no manager's assistant to do anything in the sport of boxing. They make all the moves and don't got to answer to nobody, but all the other fighters do. That's the dummy talk shit that made motherfuckers not like Devin, especially when they found out you was lying and they know all that shit cat. Especially when the motherfucker got to listening to me and they know you a capping ass nigga. You wondering why motherfuckers what they don't like. That's what they don't like about Bill and Devin. It ain't got shit to do with him being undisputed. Those kind of lies got you the Devin hate that you got. It has nothing to do with Devin achieving undisputed. and it don't take away from the fact that Ryan trashed the fuck out of Devin. Those are the things that you upset about. That's why you hollering with veins busting out your forehead, neck, and all that. That's why you wilding yourself out, Ray, make yourself have a fucking seizure. Because Ryan trashed the fuck out of Devin. And just because you cool with Devin and Tank cool with Ryan, and you find yourself not trying to credit, because of that, you find yourself not trying to credit Tank for what he should get credit for. There is something that Tank should be credited for that you can never take away. You just use a contradictive cornball. I'm gonna tell you another way you contradict yourself. You say, check this out, y'all, and if you listen to him, I know you probably done heard this. You say Jamel Hearn. You say Jamel Hearn from the 130-pound division. Jamel Hearn was ranked. You say you believe he's ranked over Frank Martin, Barrios, or Leo Santa Cruz. You saying all that right now, right? Because you got all this hate for Tank. You going crazy and you crashing out about Tank. So you making sure you say all of the real shit, and a lot of the shit real shit. You say Jamel Hearn was ranked over Frank Martin, Barrios, or Leo Santa Cruz. That's how you feel right now, right? He ranked over Leo Santa Cruz, who a 3-division champion too. But then when you want to shit on Lamont Roach, shit on Lamont Roach as an opponent for Tank, you use Jamel Hearn and tell us that that's who Lamont Roach lost to. And you tell us that that's who Lamont Roach lost to, as if Jamel Hearn is a bum. As if he a D-level fighter or an F-level fighter. When you talk about him losing to Lamont Roach losing to Jamel Hearn, you make Jamel Hearn sound like he an F-level fighter or D-level. You say, he just lost to Jamel Hearn. He fighting a motherfucker that just lost to Jamel Hearn. Jamel Hearn is good for one narrative, but he don't work for the other. You see how Jamel Hearn is good to downplay Lamont Roach. But then he on the live that I'm telling y'all, his most recent live that he just now did, his most recent live, he going crazy talking about Jamel Hearn is ranked over Leo Santa Cruz, Frank Martin, all of them people on Frank's resume. He's not better than all of them. But he forgot that he was just downplaying the shit out of Jamel Hearn, saying Lamont Roach lost to him. I could pick through all that shit. But he would mute me out. I could never get all of that out on me and him on the same shit and hit on his shit. That mute button that get hit fast as shit. You a contradictive ass nigga. And you don't never have to give Tank credit for Padrazza because we already gave it to him. Straight down the middle motherfuckers like myself, then already gave him credit for Padrazza. Even my guy Blunt Sports over there lately busting Tank head about a lot of the bullshit. But he give him his props for Padrazza. A lot of motherfuckers do. A lot of motherfuckers give him credit for Padrazza because when he had got to the Padrazza point, we was happy about that point and was waiting for the next big thing to happen. So we can't knock the fact that when he got to Padrazza and beat Padrazza, that was a good point in his career. Yeah, he get props for that. Whether you give him props or not, who gives a fuck? We know you a hater. Niggas already know that. And when this pussy nigga tell y'all about the nigga that when he try to tell y'all about the niggas that Tank supposed to been locked up with, I heard him on there talking about that too. Tell y'all about the niggas he supposed to be locked up with. Please know y'all, this nigga capping. You don't know. Listen, he holler Tank was locked up with a bunch of niggas with misdemeanor cases, when Central Bookings got more murderers and robbery cases than any motherfucking thing. That's at the top of the motherfucking list. Again, we got a nigga that never been locked up, a cornball, that never been locked up in his life. And if he was, wherever jail he probably went in, especially here, he goes straight on PC. He requested. He pulls a CO over to the side and he requested. I mean, and Tank, listen, Tank hate is not crediting Tank for the fucking accolades. Just in case you want to know what Tank hate is. You keep saying, you was over there saying on your show, what is Tank hate? Y'all tell me, what is Tank hate? Click the link. Shut up, bitch nigga. Ain't nobody got to click the link to tell your bitch ass that. You know what it is. Tank hate, like Enzo told you, is not crediting Tank for the accolades he accomplished. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck about what Tank said? You said, why credit Tank for something that he said he didn't take credit for because he said something negative about the belts. So the fuck what? He said something negative about the belts. So the fuck what? What the fuck that mean? So the fuck what? He's just a fucking boxer and he said something negative about the belts. So what? That don't take away from what we know about the belts. If he don't want to pursue belts, that's his problem. That's a problem he got to deal with. But you don't use what he said to not credit what he done. None of that. Listen, bark for the bone. What I need you to do is shut your lame, goofy, bitch-made ass up about what you not giving Tank credit for, knowing Padrazza was an undefeated champion at 130 pounds and knowing he was an undefeated champion at 130 pounds and Tank beat the man. Frank Martin, you still talking about Frank Martin. You brought him up again, so I got to bring him up again. We can go back and forth. Frank Martin had nothing to do with being one of the top guys or the top guy. Neither one of them. All right? Never been a champion, nothing. Nowhere, nothing. Shut your dummy ass the fuck up about the nobody ass Frank Martin, who has still done nothing to this very day, to the minute that I'm talking. Take Frank Martin joint out your mouth, out your lame ass throat. Frank Martin was a fight we all knew Tank would win by knockout. Everybody said it. Everybody talked about it and said it. And it happened just like we thought it would happen. Just like we thought it would happen. Lamont Roach would beat the fuck out Frank Martin. Frank Martin beating Michelle Rivera did nothing. Beating C-level Michelle Rivera did nothing for Frank Martin's career at all. You don't know what the fuck you be talking about. And every fighter you support stay losing. They stay losing. The dude Enzo was telling the goofy motherfucker, how you gonna prove, he was asking him, how you gonna praise Devin for his accolades, which he always do. He always do. Praise the shit out Devin for his accolades. Wouldn't dare give Bud his props for being undisputed at 140 when he got to 147. Always knocked him and said his undisputed don't matter. But praise the shit out Devin undisputed when Devin got to 140. Praise the shit out him being undisputed at 135. He said, how you gonna praise Devin for his accolades, but knock Tank for beating Padrazza? Or how you gonna praise Wilder for winning his one belt against C-level Bermain Stavern? How he get praised for winning his belt, but Tank don't get praised for winning his belt from Padrazza at 130? his super belt. I come on here myself and tell y'all how I'm not satisfied with the fact that Tank didn't unify at 130 with Tevin Farmer or Lomachenko or Miguel Burchell. And Enzo, listen, it's no excuse for why Tank didn't unify with those guys. It's no excuse. But the fact Floyd didn't believe, only excuse is the fact that Floyd didn't believe Tank could beat either one of them. And he didn't want Tank to lose that O, Enzo. That's just straight real talk, straight down the middle, bro. He ain't want Tank to lose the O. But the facts don't change. The facts do not change. You right. The facts don't change that Tank went into the 130-pound division. He went into the 130-pound division and became a super belt holder. And he fought undefeated Jose Padrazza and won the IBF super belt. And then Tank did beat Leo Santa Cruz at 130 for a super belt after losing the belt that he won from Padrazza on the scale. Weighed in too much and lost that belt, and then he won another belt from Leo Santa Cruz at 130. He didn't unify, but he did pick another belt up at 130, another super belt from Leo Santa Cruz. And the facts never change. The facts never change that Tank never unified. Yeah, all of this shit is facts. Decide that ride with him, decide that don't ride with him. All of it is facts. Keep the fucking facts where they belong. This goofy ass lame always saying why y'all bring up Devin name, because he's sucking Devin off and don't want nobody to mention his name. Long as the fuck Devin in the sport, his motherfucking name gonna get mentioned. Especially you, because you make sure you credit Devin for the champions he beat in George Kambosos, and you make sure that you expose that as much as you can. So you gonna give Tank his motherfucking props for becoming a super belt holder at 130, just like you give Devin for becoming a super belt holder against Kambosos, you lame ass dummy. Listen, your favorite fighter was never undisputed. Deontay Wilder was never undisputed or unified. But you praise Wilder for becoming a super belt holder, beating C-level Bermane Stiverne, right? He praised the fuck out of Deontay Wilder for beating C-level Bermane Stiverne. So here, Wilder got your full support in winning a belt from Bermane Stiverne. So give Tank his motherfucking props on beating Jose Padrazza, who was undefeated and a champion in the 130-pound division. Give him his motherfucking props. Just like Kambosos and Bermane Stiverne, just like Kambosos, you gave him with them guys props for Kambosos and Bermane Stiverne, goofball. And another thing, who you fought to become a super belt holder never matters. Who you fought to become a super belt holder never matters. He always say, and who that person fought, and how they become a champion. Shut your goofy dummy ass the fuck up. None of that matters. All that matters is they was a champion. Just like Enzo got to telling you in the middle of y'all conversation, it don't matter who he beat. He was a champion. That's all that matters. When you beat champions, it don't matter who the fuck they beat. you beat the fucking champion. The object of the game in boxing is to take all 4 super belts in your motherfucking division. Keyshawn Davis just became a super belt holder. And who he beat to become a champion doesn't fucking matter. See y'all on the Get Back.
Still round in my Polo, yeah. Cause another day, and every day we gotta profit, yeah. Know it's robbing season, and everybody applying. I don't speak, but don't say a lot to me. Sleep, but baby, not on me. Play, but you don't wanna play with me. We got so much artillery. We got hard like Timothy. A life sentence, and they sentence me. Talk with all they, but I ain't never seen. My be lurking. Everybody ain't perfect, but say he did it, no, he did that working. And now a song you ain't never seen, can't say my rival wasn't worth it. And Michelangelo probably couldn't even paint a picture this perfect, yeah. I learned the hard way, yeah. We going all the way, yeah. We going all the way, yeah. They want by mistake. Everything ain't everything, yeah. Everywhere ain't safe. Made a promise to my mama, we gon' make it out the hood one day. Gotta get out the hood one day. Yeah, we gon' get out the hood one day. Yeah, that's all I used to say. Yeah, all I used to say. Think it's a game. And they ask me who I do it for. Yeah, why shine, why grind, the way I do. Yeah, they ask me who I do it for. Yeah, I want it bad. You should see the that I've been through. Like this is what I do it for. Yeah. All the losses I didn't win, all the I didn't have, yeah. This is what I do it for, yeah. Nobody gave me shit. I had to grind for it, had to go get it. Never back down, the ref know it. You don't want no blueprint, we ain't no judge. Just a little kid with some hope in them. We all saying we don't know better. It's a drought, and ain't got no challenge. At criminal time, we don't know sound. Around criminal time, I'm a cold fella. About my dough, I'm a go-getter. It's hard to sell when the dope weather. Ride on them like a four-wheeler. Ride on them, let my dog get them. Watch them all sip them. If I miss them, then my dog hit them. Get you popped over a small issue. Round around and they loose. Got a hog in it. Pocket like got a frog in it. Bankroll, Frank all in it. I'ma put some small in it. Authentic, real Honda D, authentic. Red bottom, leak call plenty. Pink slip, your car rented. That's all I used to say. I swear that's all I used to say. Yeah. And they ask me who I do it for. Yeah. Why shine? Why grind? The way I do. Yeah. They ask me who I do it for. Yeah. I want it bad.